I worked in the fashion industry for 20 years. I remember those last few years just feeling restless and unfulfilled and wondering what the next steps should be for me. And then it happened. The company closed. After a grueling year and a half of job hunting, I felt like I had landed back on my feet. Then boom, it happened again. Company closed, jobless. Now what? I always loved fabrics, colors, design, so went back to school for interior decorating. I guess that if I really stopped to think about it, I always felt that I would own my own business one day, but figured that an opportunity would land on my lap and I'd just go for it. However, the 2 times job loss seemed to be a wake-up call. I had no idea what this business would be or where it would take me, but it needed a name. HUGO, a common name in my family's history. It spoke to living simply, finding joy in the everyday, serving others. More of a philosophy that could serve as the foundation to wherever I was led. Then I just got to work. It was Christmas, so I just started with porch planters for family and friends. One of my first corporate clients was a seniors residence setting up all the Christmas trees and decorating the common areas. Each small project led to the next. What started out as Christmas decor soon turned into helping seniors design their spaces and choose the belongings that mattered most when moving to a smaller place. Senior care homes were calling me to help decorate and purchase any needed items. I soon realized that all of my clients were seniors or someone who was requiring extra support with a transition. I could help ease the whole process, help them prepare to move, facilitate the move, then decorate and help them settle into the new space. Once I shared this idea with the senior residences and care homes that I was already working with, things just started from there. One of the care homes was dementia specific. In working with these families, we realized just how delicate change can be for someone living with dementia and how crucial a successful move day is to the well-being of the person, the family, and the staff. We learned from each experience with eyes wide open, listening to what was needed of us. We had a process. I had no idea where things were heading and how perfectly things would come together. In 2017, the dementia care home we worked closely with was building. I was asked to participate in the build as the interior designer. What an honor to be able to use my experience in design and knowledge of working with people living with dementia to build a place where people could be safe, enabled, and thrive. In 2019, they built again, and we of course helped transition many of the residents into this new home. We were a small but mighty team, working mostly out of London with the odd project in Kitchener. Word-of-mouth referrals organically facilitated enough projects to keep us going. In 2021, I started to wonder, what if? What if I could grow this? What if we could do this in other cities? What if I was on my deathbed and realized I may have been onto something and didn't do anything about it? This gave me permission to be curious. I started to introduce HUGO to more care and retirement homes and sharing our experiences on social media, building onto what we had started in London. Then Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge, Guelph, then Kingston. It all seemed so natural. We would visit, share our story and how we serve our community. We shared how we learned to honor the treasures and respect and meet people where they are at in the moment. How we learned to recreate home as an important part of the transition process. This also made me think about beauty. Why do we feel beauty needs to look so perfect? As designers, we follow trends and color forecasts, and we can all make a space look like a magazine, but there's something a bit more at work here. When a client walks into their new space that we have set up and their beloved treasures and collection of furniture and photos that have so many memories and meaning attached, and is weeping at how beautiful it all looks set up in their new space and how much it feels like home, there's a certain beauty in that. Who am I to argue if the artwork is not something I would ever pick? I'm home equals beauty.